Imogen is very funny. She's hilarious, to be honest. She's just turned 15. She goes to high school. She's now in her 4th year, so it's the starting exams. Imogen was having suicidal thoughts probably around about first year in school. The school had called one day and said that you had to get her to go to the GP. So we went to the GP at that time, and I was in the room with Imogen, and that's when she kind of opened up that she wanted to kill herself. We then started to go through a lot with CAMS. CAMS is Child and Adolescent Mental Health Service. CAMS had said that they needed to go for a neurodevelopmental assessment. Never said if it was ADHD or autism or anything like that. She kept on writing her dark thoughts into a book, and we didn't know how bad it was. I think just as busy parents and things like that, you just think everything's going to be okay, but you didn't actually know what her kind of deep feelings were. At that time I said, there's supposed to be a neurodevelopmental assessment. What's happening with that? And they said, we just got through 2020, so it'll be a good few years at least before we even get to see Imogen. Stress on me personally is not having an answer in terms of what it is. So all you want to do is protect your family, but also just for Imogen growing up, this is like a critical time, and if you're going through a certain amount of trauma, waiting 4 or 5 years' time is going to change what she is later on in life as a woman. So that's why it's kind of immediate for us. So that's why we went through the autism and ADHD assessment. Getting in contact with Autism and ADHD Diagnostic Centre and my experience with them has been really, really good. They'd always came across kind of really natural and really knowing what they're doing. It is kind of multidisciplinary. It's not just one person sort of going, oh, that person's going to have autism. That was, something that was really quite important about it. It's really, really important for me to make sure that my daughter's assessed properly. Communication was really seamless in terms of what was going to happen, when the assessment was going to happen. That gave me the kind of tools to communicate to Imogen about exactly what was going to happen. Going into the centre itself, they made us feel, at home. Kind of sat down, had a coffee while Imogen went into the assessment. She was obviously going in a little bit apprehensive, but from outside I could hear them all laughing and giggling away. And when Imogen came out, I'd obviously kind of asked the questions, and she was like, it wasn't as bad as I actually thought it was going to be. Receiving the diagnosis would just give us peace of mind. It won't change the way that I treat Imogen or speak to Imogen in any sort of way. I'll still be the same person. But I think it gives peace of mind to Imogen as well, because being the way that you are, having an answer to that will probably get her to kind of understand why this happens. It will help Imogen, further on in life, understanding herself as well. These types of services, without it, we wouldn't have this kind of clear diagnosis or assessments around about it. It's a godsend to have services like Autism and ADHD Diagnostic Centre.